Hey guys, so welcome back to 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Let's carry on where we left off. We just survived our first defense battle, and yes, that includes Darumi, despite the fact that she was crushed like a bug by the enemy commander, all thanks to the power of plot armor. Hemo Anima, which is actually fantastic news because she's been amazing so far. Then again, so were the rest of the crew we fought with against the invading force. Anyway, it's time to catch up with the crew for a meal. Jesus Christ, where the hell have I wandered? I was just rambling on and didn't even realize I was on autopilot going down the stairs. Okay, the cafeteria is on the first floor according to our objectives, but what's up with the decor here? Got a bit of an Egyptian theme going on. Hey! I said no detours! Make your way to the cafeteria pronto! Alright, geez, God. Alright, it's a locked room. Didn't realize that would draw your ires, Sirei. What the hell is this? This place gets more and more bizarre by the second. Alright, actually, you know what? Let's take a look at our map. Get familiar with what's going on. We've got a bunch of locked rooms here, and the cafeteria. Where am I exactly? I am not quite sure. I think it's in hallway south, right? So we're down here somewhere? So the cafeteria should just be around the corner. Looks like we can teleport there. Everyone is waiting. But before we make our way there, I did notice we have a report card, so we should probably familiarize ourselves with the rest of the class. We've got Takumi Sumino. Birthday April 16, same as my mother. Pretty cool. He likes sleeping in and dislikes studying. Well, good news. I don't think we're going to need to study anymore unless it's The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Unfortunately, sleeping in probably not able to do so these days. We've got grade as well. Oh my, so we've got skills we need to work on too. We've got linguistics, math, science, social studies, and gym. Each have two subheadings: literacy, creativity, calculation, analysis, investigation, technology, observation, exploration, endurance, mobility. Whew. Never mind. Looks like studying's back on the menu. We've got Shoma Gizaki. He doesn't have a grade screen. Alright, unfair. I'm the only one who has to work on my knowledge, but I guess that is what it is. It comes with the territory of being a protagonist. Shoma likes dark, damp places and dislikes convenience stores at night. That's a very specific dislike. Goodness me. We've got Kako Tsukumo. Likes complex flavors. Dislikes anything that hurts Ima, her brother. Dearest brother. Ima Tsukumo likes his dear sister, sister dearest, and Kako. Not necessarily in that order. He dislikes anything that hurts his dear sister. It almost said dead. He is a Gemini, just like me. Alright, good to know. Gaku Maruko likes cooking, dislikes poverty and working for free. I mean, pretty sure that's universal. The working for free part, that is. Tsubasa Kawana likes radial engines, dislikes static electricity. I'm with you, girl. Static electricity, holy shit. It always strikes at the most inconvenient time, too. I don't know if it's because I'm working with, like, a frayed wire that I use to charge my phone, but, like, constantly at work I'll grab the door handle or the handrail going down the stairs and I'd get a sudden zap. It is very unpleasant. Eito Atsuki likes cleaning, dislikes loud noises and ugly things. Oh, Sirei, watch out. Stay out of this man's way. Darumi Amamiya likes misery porn, adult games, and gore. Alright, woman after my own heart. So, did I say that out loud? Dislikes life sims. Okay, come on. Life sims are great. Nice, therapeutic. You know how it is. Hiruko Shizuhara likes small, cute animals. Well, there you go. She has a heart. Dislikes spicy foods and indecisive people? Yep. Alright, well, I'll make sure not to hesitate in the battlefield. Takemaru Yakushiji likes radio exercises, dislikes subtlety. Okay. And we're back to the beginning. Okay, there we go. Oh, we've got further details. We can look at each other's skills and whatnot. Can we look at the people who didn't participate in the battle? No, we cannot. Just the ones that did. Okay, so they're keeping that a surprise, or maybe they just don't bother at all. They're just civilians in this entire thing. And hang around and act as more of a support role. I doubt it, but you never know. Alright, that's the second locker room, so the cafeteria should just be here, right? Yeah, west. Cool. Take it those are dishes. Let's take a look inside. Wowza. What the hell is going on over there at the kitchen by the conveyor belt? I'm assuming that's the kitchen. We've got the Vitruvian man and his twin, I suppose, to the left, just out off screen. A giant gumball machine. I didn't quite see what the ticker says. Oh, fridge. I like how they have that big letters on a neon, like, signboard. Couldn't we just, like, tape something to the door? Here it is, the school cafeteria. It's a lot bigger than I expected. Yeah, it is. Are we expecting more recruits? Although it's still just as weird as everything else around here. Go ahead and order whatever you want. It's your party, after all. Wow, this guy got a steak. Do you have a stomach? I can see your brain and your heart, but do you have any other organs? Oh, there's 3 of them. Our handy-dandy Rationomatic will create any kind of food you desire. It slices, it dices. It also makes julienne fries. You want ramen, burgers, steak, sushi? It all rolls out nice and fresh. It's even got a recipe for pasta sauce made by a grieving widower desperately trying to recreate his beloved wife's cooking from memory. A lot of oddly specific things around here. That's so sad. Speaking as a grandpa's girl, I don't even want to think about something like that, let alone try it. Oh, don't tell me you're gonna barf over that. I think I'm gonna stick with dessert. Chewing solid food for too long makes my jaw hurt. I'm a little worried about whether this stuff is really safe to eat, but I'm hungry enough that I'm willing to risk it. Alright, let's dig in. 1 hour later. Oh, man, that hit the spot. I ain't never had anything this fancy before. Wasn't a bad effort, I suppose. I just wish we could have had some wine to go with it. Oh, okay, there are limits, after all. Hey, you're too young for alcohol. Just because you got an attitude doesn't mean you get special treatment. Oh? What's with that snarky laugh? You think I'm scared? I ain't afraid of breaking no laws. I'm just afraid of breaking my own code of conduct, you know? I'm talking about your health here, dumbass. That stuff can seriously mess you up if your body's not used to it, you know? Well, maybe her body is used to it. What's so funny? What, you think you're better than me or something? More importantly, why do these guys get the 5-star treatment while we're stuck with dry bread? 'Cause we actually fought in battle and, you know, we deserve a feast fit for victors. Eating this is actually making me hungrier.
Yum, yum, yum.
It's a victory dinner, remember? None of you did anything to contribute to this victory. So now you're using food as an incentive to get us to fight? Hey, at least you're getting food. Jeez, you could withhold it. That won't work on me or my dear sister. We've lived through hardship much worse than this. Don't remind me. I'm fine with it too. If anything, dry bread is too good for a human cockroach like me. Alright, fine. Just start licking the floor, why don't you, Shoma? Maybe you'll get some crumbs. Just in case any of you big-hearted recruits get any ideas, sharing food between fighters and non-fighters is strictly forbidden. Oh, have we got rules in our handy-dandy notebooks that we're gonna have to abide by, lest we get executed or penalized? You've thought of everything, haven't you? Sorry, I hope it doesn't look like we're rubbing it in. Don't worry about it. You're not the one who's at fault here. Why are you apologizing? Come on, man. We fought in battle. We risked our lives out there. Although, turns out we didn't actually risk our lives, considering we can come back. But we didn't know that. Now, if you've all eaten your fill, let's say we get back on topic. Right, yes, on topic. Let's take a look around first. The Candy-O-Matic. Nothing but candy inside. It's all very colorful. Diabetes in a jar. Love it. Monitor. There's someone I should talk to first. Uh-oh. I've never seen such a huge refrigerator before. That looks like a vault, no less. The Rationomatic. We've been told this Rationomatic will create any kind of food we desire. Yeah, well, that's handy. God damn. Technology has truly advanced. Wow, this place really is big. Back to School Defense Academy. Fish tank. I thought it was a window, but it's actually a fish tank. We're not underwater, after all. Alright, well, let's speak with everyone before we move on to Sirei. I don't wish to waste time speaking to you. Ask Sirei to get to the point, would you? Alright, never mind. I should have started from the other direction. This just isn't normal. What on earth have we gotten ourselves caught up in? Yeah, I'm glad you're coming to terms with the fact this is not normal. I'm not the biggest fan of meat, TBH, or fish, or rice, or noodles. But if there's candy and cake, I'm all about that! Again, woman after my own heart. Can't say I'm crazy about the decor here, but the food's top notch. That machine will make anything we want. There's even a kitchen if we feel like doing it old school. Gotta admit, it's pretty impressive. Living here might not be so bad after all. As long as you stay away from Hiroko. Sorry, I'm still trying to remember names. I'm getting there. I know a couple. But some of them still elude me. Tsubasa. There's no way I can live in a place like this. Please, just let me go home. Maybe after 100 days. I wonder what it feels like to put your life on the line like that. Maybe you'll find out tomorrow. You don't have to worry about that, sister dearest. I won't allow you to be put in any danger. Have you got different dialogue? If we get hungry, I'm sure we can forage for food on the school grounds. We did that a lot when we were little. I was hoping we'd put that time behind us. Package deal, those two. I'm so freaking hungry, but there's no way I'm fighting those monsters. Man up. Get your balls in order. Talking to a barely functioning simpleton like me won't get you anywhere. You should do your best to ignore me from now on. You'll be a lot happier that way. Shoma, shouldn't you be happy to dive into battle if you think your life... Sorry, your life. I doubt someone would marry you at this... when you have this incredibly... like, bottomless pit of self-esteem you got. Like, come on, man. I need you to toughen up, bro. Like, I understand you think your life is worth nothing, but surely that means you're willing to go into the battlefield, right? Not that you should do that, but based on that motivation. But you know, God, what am I saying? Sirei, come on, help me out of this hole that I've dug myself into. All right, let me start from the beginning. Last Defense Academy lies somewhere outside of the Tokyo residential complex where you've all been living up till now. Of course, its exact location is highly classified military secret. Very hush-hush. The school periodically comes under attack by a hostile force we call the Invaders. Much about them remains a mystery, but we do know what they're after. A certain special something concealed in this very school. I feel like this would be better served in the war room. At least you'll have, like, you know, a blackboard, a projection, if you will, so we can go through slides or something on a PowerPoint. This item is vital to the continued existence of humanity. If it should fall into the invader hands, it's all over. I'm sure this will come into play in maybe about 27 of the endings that have been cooked up for this game. Your home in the Tokyo residential complex will be destroyed, and everyone you've ever known will die horribly. To avoid this, we've drafted you into the Special Defense Unit, a squad dedicated to protecting the school from the invaders. To make things easier for you to mobilize in the case of an attack, you'll all be living here until further notice. And those are the facts of this case, Your Honor. Any questions, or do you guys want to chow down some more? So, I mean, we did see that counter in the original classroom we woke up in. Did say 99. This is day 1. Is it like 100 days conscription? Or is it just a coincidence that that number is 99? Wait, go over that last part again. We're really supposed to live here from now on? Until further notice is awfully vague. Surely we're not supposed to spend the rest of our lives here. Of course. Your commission comes with an expiry date. You'll be required to serve here for just 100 days. Alright, well there you go. Question answered. All you have to do is wait sometimes, man. Stop asking questions prematurely. 100 days? Come on, chill out. That's like 3 months and 10 days. That's right. Just a felt 2,400 hours and you're done. If you manage to defend the school for that long, that is. After that, you'll be free to return to the peaceful existence you enjoyed so much before this ordeal began. Why? Why is it a hard limit of 100 days and we're able to return to the peaceful existence? Like, why is that? Is it because you're going to conscript a whole bunch of other students to take our place? Or we're expecting the threat to die out in 100 days? Have you got, like, I don't know, something up your sleeve to end the invasion? You mean we can go back to the complex? Is there even a complex for us to return to? Or have those monsters already destroyed it? No, it's doing fine. There's no danger of the invaders attacking the Tokyo residential complex again. Right now, they're focused entirely on this school instead. Oh, okay. So we've drawn attention to us. Whatever you got stowed away in here is that important to them, huh? You've told us a lot, but there's one detail you seem determined to keep from us. Don't make me ask again. What exactly is it we're protecting? And why would losing it mean the end of humanity?
Yeah.
Those are some good questions. Perceptive as always, Shizuhara. One more thing. If this mission is as important as you say, why would you assign it to such a small group? We're civilians without any significant combat experience. The only one here who can put up a decent fight is me. Alright, well, there you go. You don't hold back, do you? No, she speaks what's on her mind. For better or worse. Another excellent question. And I'd love to give you a detailed, comprehensive answer to go with it. But that's all highly classified information. And so long as even one of you refuses to fight, that's the way it's going to stay. What? Explain yourself. If you really want to know more about your mission or why you were chosen for it, there's just one path open to you, Shizuhara. I mean, he chose us all for a reason, right? He was kind of miffed when Karuha kind of interrupted things, saying it was off script. Are we in a time loop or something? Like, are we trying to keep things consistent with the timeline? If the Tokyo residential complex is safe for now, have we, like, gone back in time or something? I don't know. That's for you and the other brave souls from the fighters group to convince these lily-livered pennywastes to join in the war effort, too. Now you want them to do your dirty work for you? It's just one underhanded trick after the other. It's not like I'm doing this to yank your chains. Fucking humanity's existence is at stake. That's just a fun bonus. My primary goal is to get all of you out there on the battlefield fighting the good fight. The invader forces are only going to get stronger from here on out, so I need all of you to be in tip-top condition, too. Without another word, Sirei hopped off his chair and strolled leisurely toward the door. He was on a chair? I thought he was on the table. Where are you going? I was gonna go drop a deuce and hit the hay. Why, you gonna come watch? Took everything I had to deliver that line, seriously, and I only faltered at the end, so go me. You actually have realistic body functions? Yeah, can't you see my asshole? You can see my brain and heart, can't you? I suggest you get an early night tonight. You need to give your bodies time to recover after a fierce battle like today's. At least the four of you who actually went out there. You never know when the next attack is going to happen. The next attack? This wasn't the first time I had to face those monsters. And it won't be the last either. They'll keep coming back to attack the school again and again. Every time. We'll have to put our lives on the line. You know, quote-unquote, kind of. And maybe even experience the pain of death firsthand. That threat will be hanging over us constantly for the next 100 days. Will I be able to stay sane for that long? Will I even be the same person at the end of those 100 days? No. We'll have bonds forged in fire. Where are we supposed to sleep anyway? You want us all to huddle on the floor together? There's no need for that. I've prepared luxurious individual suites for all of you. You'll find them on the rooftop. At least we get our own rooms. I'm starting to worry about that. You're all at that delicate age, after all. If I left you guys alone, you'd be running like rabbits in no time. Is that true? Is kinky group sex some kind of high school rite of passage? You need to stop taking what he says so seriously, Sister Dearest.
Hey!
Let me wiggle. Go find your room, settle in, and think hard about what you're going to do from here on. Tomorrow's the first day of the rest of your lives. Well, that's ominous. Are you saying we're gonna fucking die at day 100? Well, he actually has a leaving, like, sprite. What did he mean? What's there to think about? I think that's his way of encouraging you guys to join the fight. Come on, do it. Do it. Just pretend you're like an anti-PK hunting down griefers like a boss. We're doing freaking RuneScape terms now? Look, I'm just a regular guy. I can't flip a switch and go psycho. We're immortal here. What's there to be scared of? Sure, getting killed hurts. You can come right back after. How do you know it hurts? I mean, I suppose we've got Darumi's account for it. You know how some people don't ride roller coasters, even though everyone knows they're perfectly safe? It's like that, except even more so since there's actual danger in this case. You do realize your decision also affects the rest of us. We're being denied important information because of your cowardice. I know. Pretty much everything I do has a negative effect on the people around me. The world would be better off if I'd never been born.
Huh?
I don't see why we should be expected to fight in the first place. Shouldn't protecting humanity be left up to science nerds and army jocks? Right, why us? I haven't even solved my first mystery yet. Besides, once people start talking about the future of humanity, I kinda tune out. It's too big for me to wrap my head around. The lack of imagination is a serious shortcoming. You'll never survive this if you don't learn to adapt. I get where Tsubasa's coming from, though. Yesterday was just another normal day. Well, today's going to be a normal day for the next 100 days. Now I'm risking my life fighting monsters who want to destroy the world. Part of me is still having trouble accepting any of this is real. Something tells me this little round table we've got here isn't going anywhere. How about we call it a day? After that victory feast, I'm about ready to slip into a food coma. Same here. Dying really takes it out of you. Well, it's only afternoon. Do we have an evening segment? I imagine we do. We really gotta stay here a whole 100 days? We've only been here for one and I'm already sick of the place. I have my fair share of concerns too. Sirei said we were living together, but we're basically prisoners here. I mean, they're not mutually exclusive. We can be prisoners and live here together. You sure you're alright? Please, don't worry about me. The symptoms, they come and go. But I agree we should rest for now. A good night's sleep will help us focus better tomorrow. But with everything that's happened, I doubt I'll be able to get some sleep. Unable to dispel the oppressive atmosphere, everyone gradually wandered out of the cafeteria. I should get going too. Apparently our rooms are up on the roof. Is it just me? Or is that a really strange place to put them? Yeah. Pretty strange, but, you know, nothing's normal anymore. So there's that. Ah, it's now nighttime. There we go. You've done enough for one day. I need you in tip-top condition for the next battle. Your room is up on the roof. Go get some sleep. That's an order. Heh, I said roof. Alright. Let's make a move then. Gosh, he's constantly got his eye on me. Am I the only one who tried to open the locked doors around here? No one else want to explore? Not much going on the second floor. But let's check the map real quick. Second floor, we've got the classroom. Oh, man, so many locked rooms. I wonder what they're going to end up being. War room is on the third. And then the roof. I suppose... Oh, we got some spare rooms as well. Okay, good to know. Let's go. Can we get to the war room? Or is it all locked down? It is. Okay. Whoa! At least it's a clear sky. No ceiling. That alone was a weird enough sight. The prefab huts, intended to serve as our rooms, seemed almost normal in comparison. Each hut was adorned with a metal plate bearing the name of one of our group. No doubt about it. This is where we're meant to stay. Looks like your room is right in the middle, Mr. Sumino. Oh, okay. Thanks. There are a lot more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. I didn't notice that. Think there's some reason behind it? They're probably just spares. Nothing worth getting worked up about. What's the meaning of this? There has to be a mistake. This is a travesty and outrage. What's wrong? My dear sister and I have been assigned separate rooms. Someone's trying to obstruct our pure, sweet sibling ties. Yeah, no kinky group sex thing happening here, okay? You must be just as devastated as I am, sister dearest. You'd feel much better having your brother dearest by your side, wouldn't you? I think it's fine for us to be apart now and then. Sleeping in different rooms for a while isn't going to hurt. But I really don't get these two at all. Alright, well, I'm just gonna... I was gonna walk past, but... Looks like your room is right in the middle. Okay, so that's the same dialogue. The undying flames behind us. Can't examine whatever that is behind them. Takamaru. Hiriko, so we can't go into these... Oh, that's my room. Damn it! I wanted to keep exploring! That was an accident. This is my room, huh? It's nicer than I thought it'd be. Oh, there I go again, being positive for all the wrong reasons. Exhausted, I kicked off my shoes and climbed into bed without further delay. Damn it!
Hey!
Phew. Yeah, that's what I'd say when I lie down in bed after a long day. I just yell out, "Hey!" to the ceiling. I hate to admit it, but it was actually more comfy than my own bed back home. The moment I lay down, the day's activity seemed to catch up with me all at once. Being thrust into this unfamiliar world and confronted with so many harrowing truths had completely drained me. My average, mundane life had been ripped away from me, and I was at the mercy of forces beyond my control. I was like a tiny rowing boat tossed around on a vast ocean. Damn, I guess Shoma and I aren't so different. Shoma's like, my life is shit. And we're like, my life is average. Every cell in my body was screaming for rest. I was in no position to resist. The oblivion of sleep would be a blessing at this point. Within a few seconds, everything went black. We did it, guys. We survived the first day at Last Defense Academy. If I woke up tomorrow to find that it had all been a dream, that would be fine with me. In fact, that was the best case scenario I could imagine. Maybe in the morning, everything would be back to normal. I'd go downstairs to the living room, say goodbye to my dad as he leaves to work. Mom would be there, and Karawa too. Maybe. If only. Day 2. Bing bong.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine!
Of course. This is the first thing we see in the morning.
Get ready for your second day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
What are you drinking? Water?
Well, it's your second day, but technically your first morning, so let's start it off on the right foot! I've prepared a fabulous breakfast banquet to give you plenty of energy and bloodlust for the day ahead! Everyone, make your way to the cafeteria, on the double!
What time is it? Is that some kind of wake-up call? Oh, what a depressing way to start the day. I didn't like the sound of that give you plenty of bloodlust stuff either. Hope he hasn't laced our food with something to make us more aggressive. I guess I should head to the cafeteria. I don't want any trouble. What do we got? We got our bed? My bed. It's pretty comfortable. No, actually it's very comfortable. Oh. Tissues. Mug. This monitor informs us of enemy attacks. There's no attack happening right now, though. We've got a bathroom. That's pretty handy. Nothing else around here? Okay, let's move. There it is again. A totally open, unobstructed sky. I still can't get used to it. Every time I look up, it's like a reminder of how bizarre this whole thing is. Seeing the sky gives me this weird, uneasy feeling. Like I could get sucked up into it and keep falling forever. If I stay here for long enough, will staring up into infinite space like this start to feel normal? Like I crave? No. There's no way I can get used to something so unnatural like an open sky. I'd rather go back to my nice, safe life in the residential complex. Okay, what do we got? So we can go further north. Anyone hanging around? We should probably consult the map. Doesn't look like it. Seems everyone's already made a move. Gaku, Tsubasa, Eito, Darumi, Takumi, Hiroko, Takamaru. At the back is Shoma, Kako, and Ima. At least Kako and Ima are neighbors. We can access north from here. Here are the spare rooms. 3, 4, 5. Damn. Quite a few. I suspect we'll recruit some more people soon. But how does that work? That's kind of cheating. We're here for the whole 100 days. The rest of them, unless they're somewhere else. Okay. Let's find our way downstairs to the cafeteria for breakfast. What do we got? Croissants, scrambled eggs, bacon, Sausages. Hash browns. There better be hash browns. Swear to God. What happens if I attempt to open a locked door this time? I can't go in here yet. Okay, well at least... Oh, that's why. Sirei was just there. Probably shaking his head in disapproval, watching me try it yet again.
Yeah.
I know you must be excited about getting to live in an awesome school like this, but don't let your guard down. The invaders are still out there. You soldiers are basically immortal, though, so you've got nothing to fear from them.
Hey!
Right. Immortal. What exactly do you mean by that, though? I told you before, didn't I? It's all thanks to our friend Hemo Anima. No matter how serious your injuries are, it'll fix you up as good as new.
Oh.
Of course, you still have to deal with the pain of fatal injuries, so don't get too complacent.
Aha!
I don't want you getting sloppy out in the battlefield. You gotta fight like your life depends on it every time. This is so crazy. I can barely believe all of this is really happening. Alright, can you explain this statue, or sculpture, or whatever the hell it is? No? Fine. Let's keep moving. I guess he's still unpacking, his box is just littering the hallway. And yes, I'm aware we can dash. I was just, taking my time. It's still early morning. Alright, everybody, dig right in and get yourselves all fueled up. You're eating steak for breakfast? Didn't you hear me? I said dig in. This is no time to worry about proper table manners. Dig into what? Half of us are stuck with dry bread again. Personally, I'm grateful we have anything to eat at all. We've had days in the TRC when we had to make do with much less than this. Brother dearest, please, I don't want to think about that. Let me guess. If we want anything more substantial, we have to agree to fight? In that case, I'll stick with the dry bread. Boring, plain, flavorless dry bread. Suit yourselves, but there's one more thing I need from you. I'd planned to do this on the day you transferred in, but I had to push it back because of the enemy attack. What is it this time?
Aha!
I want you to take a tour of the Last Defense Academy campus. You're going to be living here, so you might as well get to know the place. There are a ton of rooms and facilities you haven't seen yet. Well, I tried to, but you constantly hounded me whenever I tried. Sounds like fun. You got any rooms where the doors lock behind you and you have to solve obscure logic puzzles to get out? If there are, you can go in on your own.
Oh.
This is no ordinary school, you know. You're bound to find something to surprise you.
Hey.
So once you finish breakfast, put on your walking boots and go explore your new home. I feel like we're playing right into Sirei's hands, but we should probably try to get a better idea of what kind of place this is. We might even turn up some clues about what that special something we're protecting is. No time like the present. Let's take a look around. Well, everyone's separated. The monitors are everywhere. I wonder if we got different dialogue now? I feel like having a cup of noodles right now. Would this machine feel sad if I said that? Surely not. It's comfort food, right? Maybe I could snack on something in the fridge. Nah, now's not the time for that. I wish we had an indicator to let us know that we've fully explored... Oh, okay, never mind. Maybe we haven't fully explored it yet. Does it make rolled eggs? Okay, now it has. Yeah, but like an indicator to know that we've exhausted all dialogue would be handy. There are veggies and meat inside. Any sort of cuisine is possible. The refrigerator's so cold my breath turns into white mist. Would I catch a cold if I came here to hide from the heat in summer? There's a lot of food in this fridge. We shouldn't fight over dietary preferences. Food should be free. What a tough-looking door. Goes against everything I know about a fridge. Takemura called dibs on the pudding in the fridge by sticking a note with his name on it. I guess you have to do this for communal living. Damn. If we got limited pudding in here. So it's just like random dialogue now? I can't even guarantee like what's gonna come up. At this size, I wouldn't be surprised if someone accidentally got shut inside. Okay. How many colors are there in all? Maybe I can pass the time by counting them. Let me try one. Is this pineapple? Alright, there we go. We're done with that. Fishies! Oh, they're so cute. Oh, damn it. I'm just like spamming because I don't know if it's going to play previous dialogue or not. Really wish they'd sort that out. Are those fish going to be used as food ingredients? I guess that's it for now. Alright, let's back out. Check first floor strange room. Check first floor entrance hall. Check second floor training room. Check third floor infirmary. Talk in third floor war room. And check third floor defense room. Oh boy, we got our work cut out for us. Alright. Let's start with the first floor strange room. Is it open now? Oh, here's the entrance hall. Just blending into the wall.
Huh.
This is a familiar sight. Ah, Takumi. You came to check out this area too?
Huh?
Yeah, what is it? Some kind of entrance hall?
Huh.
Entrance and exit. Of course, even if we left the school from here, we'd still have to contend with the wall of flames. Oh, jump scare! You're welcome to leave the school building at your own discretion, but there's no real point in doing so.
Yeah.
Where did you come from?
Oh.
As your commanding officer, it's my duty to offer guidance and support whenever and wherever you need it. I can appear anywhere on school grounds.
Yeah.
Anyhow, even if you make it past the flames, there's just a whole lot of nothing on the other side.
Hey.
But if you feel like a change of scenery, be my guest. He's gone. How does he move so fast? Well, at least he lets us leave. Don't worry about him. I found something much more interesting. Interesting how?
Oh.
Those machines over there. Go take a look at them. A fire extinguisher? We have a manual? Some kind of reference material. I don't think I need to look at this right now. Shoe lockers? Are these shoe lockers? Makes this place look like a real school. Over here, same thing. Monitor. Monitors are everywhere. That's kind of disturbing. There's statues over there. Nothing up top. There's the entrance wall. I can go out to the schoolyard from here, but there's no need for that right now. Alright, so it's like blocked off. What's so interesting about these? What are they even for?
Oh.
Are these like fire grenades? Are we gonna have to toss them? Is one gonna be filled with poison? It seems they're a special model of fire extinguishers.
Huh?
Fire extinguishers. You're back. Why did you even leave if you're gonna come back and answer our questions? That's right, I put them here so you can use them to go exploring.
Yeah.
You again.
Ah.
Would you mind telling Takumi what you told me? No sooner said than done. During your stay here, there may be times when you want to wander off school grounds and explore the surrounding area. That's where these fire extinguishers come in. With a little help from your hemo-anima, you can use these to temporarily put a hole in the wall and open a way forward. Wait a minute, you're saying we can actually put out the undying flames? Well, I guess it was an exaggeration to call them undying flames. There's nothing stopping us from using these and just getting out of here? Yeah, your pal Outsuki had the same idea. But there's nothing but ruins out there. Just ruins? Do I have to take your word for it? You might find useful bits and pieces among the rubble. Or maybe even some items you can still use in the old towns. That's if the invaders don't get you first. There's invaders out there? Technically, you'll be the invaders for invading their place. Oh, sure. The place is crawling with them. The wall of fire is there to keep them out, remember?
Yeah.
So when they invade, they just realize they can use these fire extinguishers? Is that it? Not only that, but you can't be revived if you die outside school grounds. It's a dangerous business, going out the door and into the unknown. And we're a long, long way from the Tokyo residential complex here. You'd never make it on foot, so don't even think about it. So much for that idea. Coming up with plans to escape will only lead you to despair. I said the D word. I'm sure you can find a much more productive use of your time. Like focusing on protecting the school, and by extension, humanity, for the next 99 days and ensuring a peaceful, harmonious future. Love the number 9, too, while we're at it. You all want this story to have a happy ending, don't you? Well, good luck. That's only with ending 3, 72, 83, and 96. Out of 100. So beyond the wall is just ruins? At least we have hope now. If there's a way to get past the flames, there's a way for us to get home. Man, Eito's just hell-bent on rebelling. Huh? Weren't you listening just now? Sirei said we're too far away from the complex to make it on our own. I wouldn't put too much stock in anything he says. In fact, isn't it a little suspicious he went out of his way to let us know that? There must be some way to get back to the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Personally, I think the truth is the exact opposite of what he said. The best use of our time isn't following his orders, but finding a way home. I refuse to believe the future of humanity could possibly depend on us. We'll get out of this somehow. That's the idea I'm putting my faith in. Shouldn't you just, alright. First off, it's proven we're immortal, right? We saw Darumi get killed, and she came back. Unless, he set that up, and he had a second Darumi just hanging out in a test tube somewhere. We have to believe we're immortal, right? And he also agreed to share with us, the classified information if we all agree to fight. Can't we just all agree to fight for one battle? And if we find out the classified information and we don't like it, then we can work on an escape plan. Plus, you get nice food. You don't have to eat the dried bread. Sounds like Eito's determined to defy Sirei to the very end. To be honest, I can't say for sure that he's making the wrong choice. That's what makes this so hard. I mean, yeah, that too. I understand. This is all unfamiliar. You've been taken against your will and you're imprisoned here, but, we've seen what happened at the TRC when it got invaded. Now's our chance to get back at those people. Or, those things. These fire extinguishers harness our hemoanima to put out the undying flames for a little while. We're supposed to use them when we want to explore the surrounding area. But according to Sirei, there's nothing but ruins out there. We might be able to find some useful items and materials, but we still have to worry about being attacked by invaders. We can't be revived if we die outside school grounds, so we probably shouldn't go outside without being fully prepared. Alright, well, entrance hall, consider it checked. Let's go back to the hallway. Oh, so that's what dashing looks like. Okay. Staircase. Over here we've got strange room. Shoma! Yes? Is something wrong? Oh, I'm in your way, aren't I? I'm sorry. I should know better than to take up valuable breathing space. God. It's fine, Shoma. You're not in the way. I just wanted to talk to you. I'm warning you. Talking to a feeble-minded dweeb like me will only leave you worn out and frustrated. Not to mention how your reputation will suffer from being seen with me. Unpopularity as profound as mine might be contagious, you know. You're really better off ignoring me like everyone else. Don't think of me as a person. Think of me as a pile of garbage that randomly makes noises every now and then. I kind of spaced out partway through what he was saying. I think it boiled down to don't talk to me, though. Right. Is this just your shtick to, like, get people to stay away from you so you can enjoy your solitude? Wouldn't put it past you. Alright, so check the entrance hall. Strange room. Wait. Oh, so Shoma isn't necessarily here. He's just in the hallway. Alright. Good to know. I was like, what? The strange room's on the opposite side. Well, I'm a bit nervous. Meeting you here in a strange room that's dark and full of, pods resembling coffins. Yeah. What the? Oh, it's you, Darumi. What are you doing alone in the dark in here? Aren't the lights working?
It looks like they're not, but it's cool. I actually prefer it this way.
The real world is a little too bright for me. Hard, bright, and violent.
Sometimes just getting through it is a real drain.
I don't know about that. For me, spending all day in this kind of darkness would probably be much worse. I can get your vitamin D, girl. This music, it's all so familiar. Strange machine. Well, let's speak with Darumi first.
It's really starting to sink in. Being made immortal is such a tragic fate. Dying to bring everyone together. Dying to provide a moment of gratuitous gore. Dying to finally be free of the pain. All those options have been taken away from me. Sheesh, what gives? Whoever's behind this is gonna kidnap us anyway, forcing us into a killing game's the least they could do.
You really want a killing game, don't you? Goodness. You sound like you're part of the crowd in Danganronpa V3. Sure is a lot of fancy equipment in here. I wonder what it all does.
I've seen these in movies and stuff. You climb inside the pod, fire it up, and your consciousness is transported into another world.
Like virtual reality? Did aliens make this?
They are so advanced. You get to leave your old life behind and live in a world totally tailored to your whims. I wish I had one of these at home.
That sounds a little too good to be true. Well, technically, this place is our home for the next 99 days, so have at it.
Looks like this one's broken, though. Just like me. I've tried every button and switch I could find, but it won't turn on.
Ah.
Is it okay for us to be touching stuff without really knowing what it does?
Of course not! I just told you the damn thing's broken, didn't I?
Whoa, why is she angry all of a sudden?
Unless I can get Sirei to fix this. Escaping into a perfect fantasy world is going to be just that. A fantasy.
No, she's crying? I can't keep up with this girl's mood swings. More importantly, is this machine really broken? I can't tell myself. Guess I'll take Tarumi's word for it. Alright, well, before I get killed, I'm going to leave. Even though I just resurrect. But she's got a killing game on her mind, and I have no intention of being the first victim.